America is facing a crisis, one so massive, so expensive, and so buried beneath daily life that almost nobody truly sees it coming. You feel it when your power flickers during a storm. You notice it when your car hits that same pothole every day. You experience it when your flight is delayed again because of outdated airport systems. And you pay for it every year without realizing it. The price tag? A staggering $3.7 trillion infrastructure funding gap. Today, we break down exactly how America reached this point, why even historic investments still aren't enough, and whether the U.S. can rebuild before the system collapses under its own weight. Let's dive into the truth behind America's infrastructure crisis. Every 2 years, the American Society of Civil Engineers releases a national report card, grading everything that keeps the country running. In 2025, America received a C. It's the highest grade ever, but a C is not a victory. It means the system is barely holding together. Behind that average grade lies one of the most severe structural funding shortages in the modern world. $9.1 trillion needed from 2024 to 2033. Only a fraction funded, resulting in a $3.7 trillion shortfall. This gap is not theoretical. It represents projects that will not happen, repairs that will not be made, and risks that will grow with every passing year. Let's break down exactly where America is falling behind. Sector-by-sector ranking of the funding gap. Wastewater and stormwater, $690 billion, grade D+/D. Roads, $684 billion, grade D+. Energy, $578 billion, grade D+. Schools, $429 billion, grade D+. Bridges, $373 billion, grade C. Drinking water, $309 billion, grade C-. Dams, $166 billion, grade D+. Transit, $152 billion, grade D+. Aviation, $113 billion, grade D+. Levies, $91 billion, grade D+. Other, $105 billion. These numbers reveal one shocking truth. America's crisis is everywhere. Not one major sector is good. Most are in poor or mediocre condition. Let's zoom in to each one.
This is the largest gap, $690 billion needed. Why? Because much of America's wastewater system is older than World War II. Pipes crack, systems overflow, stormwater drains fail under extreme rainfall. Climate change makes it worse. More storms, more flooding, more system failures. This is the infrastructure Americans never see until it fails. Roads scored a D+, yet they are the second largest funding gap, $684 billion. Nearly 40% of major U.S. roads are in poor or mediocre condition. Drivers lose $1,400 per year to repairs, delays, wasted fuel, tire damage, lost productivity, and bad roads. Bad roads cost more not to fix than to repair. Energy is now one of America's biggest vulnerabilities. The grade is D+. The funding gap is $578 billion. And by 2040, electricity demand will rise 47%. Why so fast? Exploding data center construction, AI and high-performance computing, EV adoption, electrified homes, heat waves and extreme cold, population growth. America's grid was built for the 1950s, but we're asking it to run the digital age of 2040. Blackouts, brownouts, failures, they are already increasing. The grid isn't ready, not for AI, not for EVs, not for extreme weather. Fourth worst, $429 billion needed. Millions of American students attend schools that are 50+ years old, lacking modern HVAC, struggling with lead pipes, ill-equipped for digital learning, vulnerable to extreme weather. The foundation of America's future is literally crumbling.
Bridges scored C, but require $373 billion. Average bridge age, 47 years. Typical lifespan, 50 years. 6.8% are in poor condition. Bridges don't fail often, but when they do, they take lives and shut down entire cities. Funding gap is $309 billion. Millions of pipes are older than your grandparents. Leaks lose 6 billion gallons of treated water every day. Some systems still contain lead. Clean drinking water is something Americans assume is guaranteed, but the system behind it is not. Dams, $166 billion gap. Many dams are old enough to be on the historical registry. Failures could cause catastrophic flooding. Levees, $91 billion gap. 1/3 of the U.S. population lives in counties protected by levees. Most are aging, damaged, or too small for rising water levels. Aviation, $113 billion gap. America's airports run on outdated radar, old terminals, and systems from the 1970s. Delays and congestion cost billions annually. Gap is $152 billion. Many U.S. transit systems are dangerously outdated. Rusting subway tunnels, decades-old buses, failing electrical systems, water leakage, underfunded maintenance. Transit delays cost cities billions. The bipartisan infrastructure law and the CHIPS Act represent historic investments. $1.2 trillion in BIL, 66,000 projects launched, major upgrades in broadband, water, ports, EV charging, and roads. These are game changers. But here's the truth. America waited too long. So today's funding only slows the decline. It doesn't reverse it. Once BIL money dries up, the funding gap is expected to grow again. The infrastructure gap already costs $3,400 per household per year. Billions in delays, higher consumer costs, lost productivity, power outages, supply chain failures. Doing nothing is the most expensive option. America is at a crossroads. Option 1, bandage the system and hope it holds. Option 2, modernize, rebuild, and prepare for 2040's energy, climate, and digital demands. The question isn't whether America can afford to fix its infrastructure. The question is whether it can afford not to.
If content like this helps you understand the real forces shaping our economy, don't leave without hitting like. It helps more than you think. If you want more deep dive explanations into geopolitics, economics, and the hidden systems controlling our world, subscribe right now. And comment below, which sector scares you the most? Energy, water, roads, or something even bigger? Your comment helps decide the next video.